What's going on, Falcon fan? This your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. So today we're going to get a quick reaction on yesterday's game with the Carolina Panthers. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I drop another video. And please share my video throughout the YouTube universe, so you guys, other people can come in and see what I'm talking about when I talk about the Atlanta Falcons. So today, before we get started with the video, let's talk about Calvin Ridley. Of course, yesterday, I'm sure everyone is aware that he put out a text message yesterday saying that he's stepping away from the game for a while to get himself right. Look like he having a little emotional, mental issues. All I got to say about that, I wish Calvin Ridley the best. Hope he get back soon. And from a football standpoint, yes, it's going to be a very big loss to our team. It's just like another injury, though. So, of course, it just be the next man up. That's all I got to say about that with Calvin Ridley. Like I said, hope he get well soon. And hopefully he'll be back with the team here in the near future. So let's get into yesterday's game. I was at the game yesterday, and I can really say that I was disappointed in our performance yesterday, and I'm just gonna be totally blunt. I think that we got punked, just straight out. We got punked yesterday from the line of scrimmage standpoint, on the offensive line of scrimmage and the defensive line of scrimmage. One of the keys I had on defense was being able to stop the run. And definitely, we were not able to do that yesterday. I felt like the Carolina Panthers ran the ball whenever they felt like running the ball. They knew we couldn't stop the run. I felt like we knew we couldn't stop the run. And the reason I mentioned that, one of the keys that I thought it was going to be important for us, because if you go back to the New York Jets game, I felt like we could see it happening. We can see where they was able to run the ball. That one drive, only one good drive that the New York Jets had, but they was able to run the ball on us, and I could see it's starting to be an issue. And then again in the Miami Dolphin game, I really feel like if the Miami Dolphins would have just kept running the ball, because we couldn't stop the run in that game either. But they just didn't stick with it long enough, and they probably would have controlled the clock as well and beat us that game. But I could see it coming. I really believe that we definitely need to change some personnel up front. I was there, and I mentioned Mike Pennell. When Mike Pennell got in the game, I could actually see where he actually didn't move. I felt like they stopped the run better when him in the game. I really don't understand why they just don't go ahead and make a change there. I understand that he has not been with the team, doing training camp, and I think he's been there long enough now when they picked him up on the practice squad to be able to understand the scheme now. And I really believe that he's a much better run stuffer than Tyler Davidson, Marlon Davidson, Jonathan Bullard. We need to get somebody else in there. Like I said, I just really believe that we got punked, especially on the defensive side yesterday. And then our offensive line, I think, took a step back yesterday as well. We ran the ball pretty much good. I think we averaged 4.1 yards a carry, but we could not pass protect at all for Matt Ryan. So in my opinion, if you take anything away from this game, I really didn't see any positives from this game. This will be one of the games that I would definitely look at the film, because believe me when I tell you, and I think Arthur Smith mentioned this today too, if a team want to know how to beat the Falcons, they just look at this tape, and they realize that our run game on the defensive side, we couldn't stop it. I mean, they just ran the ball down our throat. And if you look at the teams that we got coming up next, look at the New Orleans Saints. They got Ingram back. They got I can't think of his name. The speedster they got, I can't think of his name right now. And then, of course, we got the New England Patriots coming up. You know Bill Belichick is going to run the ball. That's what he's going to do on Thursday Night Football. He's going to run the ball. And then, of course, the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to run the ball as well with Ezekiel Elliott. So, I mean, our next 3 games, and if the team looking at the blueprint how to beat the Atlanta Falcons and control the clock, they just run the ball. I mean, that's what I would do unless we're able to, to fix the mistakes that we had in that game. And right now, unless we make some personnel change, I know they're professionals and they probably a little hurt about the performance they put on the field. But like I said, I could see this coming. It was not just yesterday. It started in the New York Jets game, and it carried over to the Miami Dolphins game. And then it reared its head here in the Carolina Panther game. And from a defensive standpoint, that's where we lost the game. We lost the game because we could not stop the run. We did hold them to field goals for most of the part of the game, but just by not being able, I think the momentum, because they was able to just run the ball when they got ready. I think it took the momentum out, from us. From an offensive standpoint, it's just simple. We still had a chance to win the game, but from an offensive standpoint, we could never get anything going. And then we was in the red zone. We had a one field goal in the red zone. That was after the first play of the game when we got a fumble and we went 3 and out and kicked the field goal. The next time we got in the red zone, we threw an interception. Then the last time we was in the red zone, we had a drop pass by Kyle Pitts and then a missed field goal. So if you look at those 3 miscues that we had, we probably still could have won this game, even though I think they punked us in the line of scrimmage. So like the old saying, everything is not as bad as it seems, and everything is not as good as it seems. So maybe we was a little bit more higher on the team than we should have been. Coming off our 2-game winning streak. But maybe we should not be so low on the team as well, coming off this poor performance that they just had. So I think it's somewhere in the middle. But for this game in particular, I can't see any positives from this game. But we did have a chance to win the game. So I mean, we lost by 6 points, and I thought we played bad all the entire each element of the game, the special teams, the defense, and the offense, and we still had a chance to win. I don't know if they're saying the Carolina Panthers are that bad, or we're not as bad as we think. So, like I always said, I always look at a glass half full. It's really hard to look at a glass half full after watching yesterday's game, especially from the line of scrimmage standpoint. I thought the Carolina Panthers defense was good. We knew the defense was going to be good coming in. They was ranked in the top 10 already. But Kyle Pitts, they really stifled him with Stephon Gilmore yesterday. I think he had like 2 receptions. Tarjay Sharp was probably the only bright spot on the whole offense. Or him, Cardell Patterson, Mike Davis. They had some flashes as well. Of course, we did score one time in the red zone with Cardell Patterson, pass from Matt Ryan. But other than those couple bright spots we had, the game was really lackluster performance from our Atlanta Falcons yesterday. It's not pretty much more I can say about that game. Besides that, hopefully they realize that if we play like that the next game, we can pretty much guarantee the same results. So hopefully we fix some things. I think we might do some personnel changes. They got Anthony Rush on the practice squad as well. He's like 330. I would give Mike Pennell more opportunities to play in the game, but we have to be able to stop the run, and stopping the run on a defensive standpoint. It's more like a mental thing. It's a physical thing. Like I said, if a team be able to run the ball down your throat, like the Carolina Panthers did to us yesterday, 203 yards. To me, it's like I said, we got punked, and that's where I'm looking at it. They punked us, and I know we got a lot of proud guys on the Falcons, and they're not going to take that line down. So I know pretty much they come back and they're going to be ready to go this coming week against another rivalry that we got. It's the Saints week. And hopefully we can definitely have a better performance, next week. All right, so moving forward, let's talk about potential replacement for Calvin Ridley. Of course, we haven't seen Frank Darby. Of course, he's going to be the first guy that I think of when I think about a replacement for Calvin Ridley. See if Frank Darby can actually get some PT on the field. I know he's been on the special teams, but it's his time. It's his chance to actually see what he can provide for the team. Also, of course, we need to look into free agency. Right now, it don't look like it's a lot of big name free agent wide receivers out there. But we're gonna have to do something because right now our wide receiving core is going to be one of our weak links on the roster, and that means that they're going to start to double Kyle Pitts more. So he's not going to get that single coverage that he got in the Jets game and he got in the Miami Dolphins game. So it's going to be harder for him to to start to be open next week. More than likely, they're probably going to put Lattimore on him, and we have to see how that's going to pan out. I still can't remember the running back name from the New Orleans Saints. I'm sorry about that. It just out of my mind right now. Somebody can as soon as I get off here, I'll think about it and then I'll be like, oh, that's his name. I can't think of his name right now, but of course that's going to be interesting. When I do my keys for this week's game, though, I definitely have that name for you guys, and make sure that because he's going to be a major factor for their offense. I still can't think of his name. But anyway, pretty much, guys, that's all I got on a quick reaction from yesterday's game. And like I said, at the end of the day, we got punked yesterday by the Carolina Panthers. However, hey, that's why you strap it up, play, and get ready for the next week, because you can take that one game and learn from it and move to the next. So hopefully these guys were able to see how they were dominated on the offensive line and the defensive line this last weekend, and put a better performance out there, especially when we go down and play the hated Saints this week. So that's all I got. You guys let me know if y'all saw the same thing I seen from a standpoint from our line of scrimmage. I know our head coach feel that way because he said it today in his press conference. He didn't say we got punked, but in my opinion, that's pretty much what he was saying. If you can't win on the line of scrimmage, you're not going to win a lot of games. And basically what he was saying was, we got punked yesterday by the Carolina Panthers, and if we keep getting punked like that, we're going to have the same outcome every week. So that's all I got. You guys let me know what you think. Like I said, this your boy Ricondo. Peace.